Okay, well, Trainer told us about Cerberus abductions on Benning. Wait a second, isn't that also where we need to find the evidence for the ambassador? That's, this one, Benning evidence. See if we can find some evidence for, about his missing son. So I think that's a good place to go next. Before we head off to Tuchanka. Pretty sure there's nothing to find by scanning here, but trying it anyway. This whole cluster has nothing in it. Oh, that was too far. There is a fuel depot, so at least I can replenish that. Let's see, where's Benning? There it is, in the Arcturus stream. Arcturus Station! Former site of the Alliance Parliament, I think. Lying at the L5 Lagrangian point of Themis are the fused metal fragments of Arcturus Station, destroyed by Reaper capital ships. The station once housed the Systems Alliance Parliament and the nerve center of their military armada. Now it is a cold grave for 45,000 people. Yes, one of the first things to fall when the Reapers invaded.
I found something.
I guess that's probably a fuel. Oh, probably a fuel depot, that one, but this isn't. We found intel from the Battle of Arcturus. And that's the only other thing, because we're at 50% now. And since it's intel, I want to see what it is. What the hell did I just do? Oh, pfft. That's not where I wanted to go. It's a good thing we didn't have to add Grunt's name to the memorial wall, by the way.
Thank you for the data packet. The results are available on the Information Network terminal.
Let's see. Telemetry captured from Arcturus Station shows just how quickly Reapers poured in from the relay and tore through Alliance fleets. VIs can analyze hostile fire in the data collected to increase weapon damage. They can also spend processing power looking for ways to improve shielding against Reaper weapons. I think I'll go for a shields bonus in this case. We've got shields plus 10 by now. Which compensates for the fact that I just sacrificed shield recharge for power damage with my armor, I suppose. But we need to go to Euler. For the Cerberus abductions.
Signal confirmed.
It does actually give you that sound when you fly over an asset, even though you haven't scanned it yet. So that's how I knew it was there. Wreckage of a fuel depot. 100 units of fuel. And it seems that's all there's here. Except, of course, Benning. Benning, the nearest garden world to Arcturus Station, is the primary source of its food supply and an important staging area for starship maintenance and repair. Occupying the planet would be key in any attempt to retake the system's relay. Scattered intelligence indicates that during the battles of Arcturus and Earth, the Reaper sent a small force to Benning to destroy its convoys, spaceports and starships. With the population immobilized and communications cut, the main force concentrated on the larger prize, knowing that they could return before repairs could be made or help could arrive. Heat sources in Benning space indicate a non-Reaper presence here, which is probably Cerberus. Let's take Edie and James. Let's see, I guess I can give James the Claymore, which is incredibly heavy, by the way. I think one of the heaviest weapons in the game. But as you can see, it also does a lot of damage, but it has very low fire rate and quite low capacity as well. Since James is the only person who currently uses shotguns on my team, and I usually have him use the assault rifle, I am not bothering to buy upgrades for the Claymore at this point. Might do it later if I have money left over or something, but that is unlikely. Let's see. That's not useful for her. I guess this will work. As well as this. Two points for me, that's kind of useless. Let's incinerate. I think I had it damage specialized, yeah. Recharge speed or burning damage. Definitely go for burning damage there. And let's further increase our tech power damage. And you know what? I'm putting a point in decoy just so you can see what it's like. James. Incendiary ammo. Health and armor damage bonuses. Squad mates. I already have warp ammo, so I think I'll go for this. Carnage. Incapacitate enemies or increased recharge speed. I think I'll go for incapacitation.
Cerberus strike squads have infiltrated one of the major cities on Benning. Initial reports indicated they were recruiting civilians, but further investigations suggested that people are being taken against their will.
For what purpose?
Unknown. We sent a recon team to investigate, and the Cerberus squads reacted by targeting civilians in public facilities. Officially, Cerberus is denying responsibility and condemning the action. They're either lying, or we're dealing with a rogue faction.
And innocents are caught in their crosshairs.
Exactly. Secure the area so we can establish a rescue lifeline to the rest of the city.
Approaching the drop point, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
The people down there are counting on you, Commander. Hack it out.
A rogue Cerberus faction, as if the regular ones weren't bad enough.
Civilian SOS request, Commander. The bulk are concentrated on the upper street. Cerberus forces are pinning them down. You better hurry.
On my way. Keep me updated.
Roger that.
This is Firebase Ghost from the multiplayer. And I already heard an engineer put up a turret. Oh! We're taking out the civilians. Let's hope we can save some of them. I hear a turret on this side.
Diversion is working, Commander. Civilians are on the move.
Good! Okay, that was kind of terrible aim on my part. They keep coming!
Upper streets are clear. Hold on, Commander.
What is it, Lieutenant?
I'm tracking civilians fleeing the city with Cerberus troops right behind.
Where are they?
Updating your nav point. You can intercept them there.
Gotta double time it.
They're on that side. But since it actually does not make any difference how quickly you do that, I want to check for stuff to pick up first. Like salvage. Screaming people in the background. Always nice. And this is very easy to miss. Dog tag. It's the evidence you need for banning. For Ambassador Osoba. This is banning. So yeah. And there is a capacitor helmet here. Another armor upgrade. It seems. Okay. Let's try and deal with screaming civilians and stuff. They are on the other side.
Please help us.
That was my intention.
Look! Reinforcements are here! Try to stay calm.
What should we do?
Just stay down.
Commander, more Cerberus troops are heading your way. If you can hold the line there, it'll give the civilians time to escape.
You heard him. We hold here.
Please help us.
Okay. Let's defend some civilians. Can I use that decoy or something? I'm not entirely sure how well that deploys. See, now I have no idea where it just deployed. That's my problem with doing it. Oh, he's still alive. I was hoping. Don't get to do that very often, so I'm taking the chance when I can. Where did the civilians go? A PDA. Nemo, if you can read this, stay away from the taxi stand. That place is crawling with Cerberus soldiers. Ellie. Okay, good to know. More salvage. More metagel. I wasn't hitting him. And now he died before I could do anything. Oh, great. A turret. Ah! I wanted to go back in the cover, but I rolled. There they are, civilians. Fire explosion. I like getting those. I hear another turret somewhere. I'm answering that with a turret of my own. There's quite a lot of them here. It tends to be a trend with these N7 missions. Ammo!
You're clear. Go.
Hold the transport!
We're gonna make it!
No hostiles detected in the immediate area, Commander. Reinforcements are moving in to secure the evac route.
Good work, everyone.
I'll pick you up at the LZ, Commander.
That may be, but I kind of still want to look around a bit. Because there may be more stuff to pick up. Another PDA. Comlog, Svetlana Alexandrov. They have us surrounded. Private security from the depot tried to help, but they got slaughtered. Someone has to know. Someone has... I guess they didn't make it. See if there's anything in here. Like salvage or more PDAs or anything of that nature. Doesn't look like it. How about the center area? Anything there? Yes, more salvage. And ammo boxes, but I didn't need those. I guess that's it then. Probably didn't get everything, but, well, I tried. So let's get out of here. With the only 2 surviving civilians, it seems. At least we got the evidence for Ambassador Asoba. So next time we're on the Citadel, we can tell him we know that his son indeed died.
We're getting reports of continuing strikes against other cities on Benning.
Cerberus still denying responsibility?
Yes, and for once we're inclined to believe them gunning down innocent humans isn't their usual MO. Either way, the civilians down there have a chance now. We're solidifying a foothold and getting people out, then we'll move to liberating the rest of the planet.
I hope we can say the same for Earth.
One day, Commander. For now, we've got our work cut out for us. Carry on.
Yeah, I think it might be a while before we get to do that on Earth. Of course, this gained us some war assets. Arcturus 1st Division. The Arcturus 1st Division is a volunteer army of civilians, paramilitary forces, and reserve soldiers who have banded together to stop the Reaper occupation of the planet Benning. To avoid detection by Reaper forces, its members operate in cells, never staying in one place long. A handful of Alliance officers are coordinating the 1st Division, sharing intel and sending supplies to the Resistance soldiers. A few Alliance squadrons have been spared to support Benning's makeshift army with trained soldiers. And that's the only thing we got, besides credits and stuff. Pretty sure none of them have anything new to say.
So, Reapers don't have colonies. You can't bomb them, or you're bombing what's left of your own planet. They make their own soldiers out of our civilians. They don't have supply lines. How do you beat something like that?
I'll let you know if I think of something.
Let me know too, if you do.
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
Would he now?
Look at that galaxy map. Do you know how many strategy games are built from that interface?
You play strategy games?
A few. Most are too flashy, though. I prefer chess. I have a set made from rose quartz and hematite back home. I like the feel of something solid in my hands.
Well, now that I know your weakness, we may have to try a game.
It'd be more fun than playing Edie. Edie doesn't sweat.
You sweat playing chess?
Depends on how much fun we're having.
Okay. I guess that's an invitation of sorts?
Commander?
I'm not too good at chess. But anyway. My project, from Liara to Sony. Shepard, I've been working on something I'd like to show you. Can we meet in your quarters when you have a moment? Liara. Okay. I wonder what that could be. Although there's usually not much...
Turians will hold. Pound for pound, they're the best fighting force in the galaxy.
Pound for pound is irrelevant, given the significantly higher mass of Reaper forces overall.
That's why we're bringing in the Krogan. Commander?
Shepard, you are staring.
I am? I'm staring at the wall.
Hello, Shepard.
Let's do a quick rounds, even though, as I was about to say before Joker interrupted me, there's usually not that much new dialogue after an N7 mission. But you never know. Garrus has returned to the main battery. And since Adams wants to speak with us in engineering, Chakwas is now here by herself, because the sickbay is still occupied by Mordin and Eve.
Commander.
Doctor, I'd like to hear the song.
Again? trying to calculate amino acid decay rates.
You said you would once the tests were done.
Oh, better to die to a thresher maw with shotgun blasting roaring raw than to play ambassadorial games with the blood of Shiagar in her veins. Off to fights in Sturian's cant, with diplomats instead of a Krant, but she'll be true to Tuchanka's dream, and live and die a Krogan queen. For she is the Krogan queen, hurrah, hurrah for the Krogan queen, and it is a glorious thing to be the Krogan queen. Still prefer patter songs.
Of course. I really had to twist your arm.
Yeah, I'm sure he resisted greatly against singing that. Not sure if we should be happy or not that we managed to witness that.
Maybe later.
Maybe not. Why not now? Liara wanted to talk to us in our cabin. Why can't she do it here?
Again?
The population of the colony world of Tyvor has been killed.
I don't understand. The Reapers have been taking people alive.
It was self-inflicted. When Reaper forces invaded, Tyvor's colonists detonated nuclear weapons inside their cities.
Goddess.
Their deaths would have been instantaneous, Doctor.
Thank you, Glyph. That'll be all.
Well, that's one way to fight the Reapers. Hopefully not the only way.
Working on anything?
I'm helping decode some of the Crucible's designs, or trying to. Theoretical particle physics based on specialized base 12 mathematics aren't exactly my specialty. And Javik is his usual forthcoming self. I'd trade my last 100 years to resurrect even one Prothean scientist to help us. I had something I wanted to show you, Shepard. Could we meet in your cabin when you have a moment?
Again, why can't we do it here? But fair enough.
Greetings, Commander.
I guess we'll call her up after I finish a round. And Adams wanted to see us.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? Edie agrees with me.
But unlike Edie, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite from being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over Edie's body when he does that. When Edie controls the ship, she's piloting, just like Joker.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy.
In this situation,
like us.
I agree
the ship
with
was a spacefaring
Donnelly.
vessel before Edie even existed.
The Normandy is a ship. Edie is a collection of processing hardware contained in that ship. Those are two separate things.
Doesn't the existence of the Reapers contradict that?
So what do you think, Edie?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this and my head's gonna explode.
I don't think the Reapers as a comparison really applies, because Reapers are created as a single entity, whereas Edie was constructed separately off the ship. Like Donnelly said, the Normandy was a spaceworthy vessel before Edie was installed, and even though she controls a lot of the critical systems, it could probably still be made to work again without her. She is an integral part of the Normandy, but not the Normandy itself, just like an operating system is an integral part of a computer, but not the same thing as the computer.
You should go see Adams, Commander.
Adams would like to speak to you.
Okay.
Commander, remember the problem I mentioned? About a core overload possibly venting into the engineering compartment? Daniels, Donnelly, Edie, and I have been brainstorming and comparing notes.
You see, the venting occurs when IES sinks are in a back cycle, at the same moment the main core is at peak draw, such as from sustained kinetic.
What Kenneth means to say is that we're pretty sure we can make the system safer.
We just need a GX-12 thermal pipe. Unfortunately, we're cut off from Alliance supply chains. Could you keep an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander? I've got the specs right here.
Are these modifications really necessary?
It's a safety issue, not exactly critical. Under extreme conditions, like heavy bombardment to the kinetic barriers while traveling at peak flight speeds, plasma can vent into this compartment.
It would vaporize anyone standing in this room.
That sounds more serious than just a safety issue.
Well, under those conditions, odds are you're about to lose the entire ship anyway.
But we want every advantage we can get, right?
Sure, why not? If I find one. I can't just talk to Cortez, he's got our supply line set up.
I'll look for one next time we go to the Citadel.
Thanks, Commander.
So Edie can license super advanced decoding algorithms for Trainer, but we can't find the simple pipe. Well, I guess because it's hardware. It's more complicated, perhaps.
Commander.
All propulsion systems are running optimal.
Commander.
Nothing else going on here?
Commander.
Nothing going on here either. So let's check with Javik.
It seems you believed Protheans built the mass relays. The Reapers are cunning in their deception, allowing life to flourish, century upon century, letting us believe ourselves the masters of the cosmos. Then the truth becomes known. There are monsters in the dark spaces, and we are their prey. Your Liara Asari asks many questions. You'd think she'd never seen a Prothean before.
That's because she hasn't.
Commander.
Hey, Esteban, for your shuttle being so stealthy and all, you sure do get shot at a lot.
Well, the UT-47A stealth systems only internalize heat and high-band emissions. So while few sensors can pick us up, our cover is blown as soon as someone looks up.
Time for an upgrade.
Most scanners and tracking systems don't operate in mid-range frequencies. Sure, maybe we've been shot at, but we haven't been shot down.
Yet. Lucky for us, you're almost as good a pilot as you think you are.
Well, yeah. There's that, too.
More banter between Steve and James.
Can't believe Cerberus would open fire on civilians like that. As twisted and insane as his logic might be, I thought the elusive man was trying to save humanity. I guess he's willing to sacrifice anyone to win.
We're not entirely certain if this even really is Cerberus.
Everything is in order.
Hey.
Strangely, Steve seems to be the only one who directly comments on the N7 missions. Alright, I think our next stop will be to Chanka. We're not yet going to deploy the genophage cure. Like I said before, I want to visit the Citadel again before I do that. But there are other things for us to do on the turret from the Krogan homeworld.